2, 1 for X-Train.
Yeah, just a good shot there by Aspect. It's fast enough. Jamin and Achilles not really in a good defensive area. Jamin on that short side post should have been far post, and that would have been an easy save, but bad positioning there from Aerial Apes.
And a good hard-nosed challenge there by Mira. She takes out a double tap from Aspect, and he couldn't pull the trigger on that one. He had a real nice line at it, not quite enough. Not enough room. Jamin puts this out in front. Tries to get it clear. 2 train members up to get rid of that one. Didn't like what they seen at all. And here it's off the post. And an opportunity for Jamin, and there it is. And it's 3-2 with plenty of time left on the clock in this one.
Let's see here. Aspect doesn't get the clear out, and Jamin just gets his control back to center himself in front of the net for his own pass, and that's an easy tap in for him.
You are getting the match you came here to see, folks. 3-2 in favor of X-Train. Gary back for the Apes. And a nice clear there. Jamin with a tip. He thought he was getting followed up there a little bit, I thought. And Achilles and Jamin. Gary left what? You're getting a double on your effect. You might have to mute yourself there, Telf, in one or the other. Oh, okay. So we're live, though. We're good. Yes?
Big demo's there.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, shot off.
Oh,
there we go.
By Gary, and a great follow-up there, and it's 3-3 with a minute remaining.
Just a good follow-up. It's a great pass from Achilles to pop that over, and Age Unicorn Aspect trying to save that one, but they won't combine, so just missing there. It's a good chance by them, though.
Gary versus Unicorn. Big win by Gary. Puts it in the zone, and Aspect comes back the other way. Got an opportunity, and oh my goodness, and he wins the aerial battle. And just a few seconds later, they're up by a goal again.
Yeah, Jamin just misses. He completely misses. If he gets a touch on that, it's probably towards his own net, but it's probably better than getting the shot on by Aspect. So he puts it right in the corner where nobody is. Shot by him.
Oh no, not like that. Okay, I was gonna say, you don't really see that very often. Not at this level as Aspect gets up. Good opportunity for the double tap. He's got nothing left though to readjust. Age Unicorn back to try and keep this alive. Puts it out to Mira, and Achilles gets it clear. Nice save by Aspect. As Jamin pushed this one off the seal, and Aspect with a touch. 26 seconds remaining, and lots of time here though if they can corral this. Age Unicorn puts it back to center. Aspect to push it out. Jamin and Gary both back. Need to get some offensive pressure here in the dying seconds of game one. And there's a shot right there. It goes in, and it's Achilles to make it 4-2-4 with 12 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Jamin to Achilles. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot right in the upper 90. I think Aspect might have own goaled that one. Game's being a little choppy, so I can't exactly see, but just a nice placement by there, and it sneaks by the defense.
12 seconds remaining, and we may be getting overtime here in game one as this one comes down into the X-Train corner. Popped up his Aspect very dangerously. It's on the back. Unbelievable. Oh, I thought Gary had that.
Close.
You must be
Age Unicorn just stood his ground.
And Mira wins the overtime face-off there. Aspect with blocks left, push this out front. Gary gets up to block it, and this is gonna go top shelf where Grandma keeps the peanut butter, and this one is over.
Yeah, Achilles needs to challenge that right away because Jamin's coming back, and it's just too slow of a challenge. He puts too much trust in Gary, and that's basically the game right there. It's what we were saying. You can't let him get in the air, and Achilles had a perfect line. So that one's definitely on him. Yeah, he kind of left it for
Gary there. Like, and I love the trust, and Gary earned it. You know, he played really, really well that match. But I agree. You got Aspect with, you know, he can't tell that he's got 54 boosts left, but he can tell he picked up the big one. He picked up the 100, didn't really use much. It's Aspect. It's overtime. If ever there was a time for a double commit, it might have been that. At least for Achilles to call the ball.
Yeah. Like, as a third man, like Gary on the wall, he played it correctly. Like, if you get off that wall, you're going to save boost. You're probably going to get a good block. But as the third man, probably doesn't have that mechanical ability just yet. And I mean, he was close to the block, but I'd rather see Achilles take that shot because he's such a straight shot on him. Like, he's directly in front of him. And if he gets a 50, Jamin just came back in time to clear that one away. So definitely need to see Achilles challenging that a little sooner and making sure that he doesn't get that control.
Yeah, I totally agree. Aerial, though, played a real nice game, very well-balanced game. kept up with them shots wise. I thought played the neutral zone very, very well, which was challenging aspect in the air, pretty much the length of the entire first game. Just really all came down to that. I mean, that was a perfect match. They squared up skill on skill, came down to one play at the end. Aspect made it happen. So, but very much could have been the other way. Gary almost pawed him in the dying seconds before we came to overtime, and this would have been a different result.
Yeah. It's they are playing it correctly and they're doing very well so far. So we're just gonna need to see them kind of capitalize a little bit more, and hopefully they can just stop those kind of defensive miscues.
Well, here is the time. Nice win by Achilles, who goes right back and cycles back. Nice to see them getting right back in rotation on this one. As Aspect pushes this out, nobody really to beat. It's going to be a tap-in goal for X-Train. Aspect, and the 1-0 go-ahead.
Yeah, I mean, just flew it all by the defense. There's no defense there for Aerial Apes, and that'll do it. It's an empty net. Doesn't get as easy as that.
You know what I thought I saw happen there is Aspect. He put it in and wisely left it, went back to get mid boost, and then short shifted, turned back up. I don't think he had his cam to look behind him to see that Aspect had stolen the ball, and it's 1-0 just like that. Back into the Ape zone it is. Achilles with a bit of a whiff, needs to regroup and get this one out. Aspect puts it back as a defensive pass, able to clear this one back out, popped it up as Age Unicorn back to Aspect. Big clear by Jamin. And he's got a challenge, needs to beat Aerial or Age Unicorn, and this one's coming back to center as a shot for Gary, who pops it right up. Is anybody there to take that shot? No, and this one's dangerously sitting around, and Jamin makes an epic save on Aspect and just beat him to the punch there. Over into the corner. X-Train tries to play it out. Pinched off the wall, and Unicorn's going to chase this one down. They're in the Ape zone, and Gary pops it up. Nobody there immediately, no danger, although Aspect's always a danger and scoops this one up. Played out in front of the net. Jamin tries to ride this up the wall, and Mira's good at challenge. She cycles back. Unicorn goes to back post. And this one, Aspect once again. And you see that again. I don't know if you're noticing this, Lego, but real big tendency, and it's a great thing for both Mira and Age. They get in, they take their shot, or they do their bump, and they get right back out to back post very, very quickly.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of smart because, out of all the three of them, the best person who's going to make the goal 90% of the time is going to be Aspect. So if they can just play defense and let him do his thing, that's really the thing that they need to do, is just let him do his own thing and make sure that they're back there to defend a shot.
Oh, boy, someone's got to pull on this one. As Age Unicorn almost had one. It's sitting right there, and I can see it. I can't touch it. That has to hurt. As this one's going to drop right there off the... Oh, and a nice hip check. Top corner, not quite enough. Aspect put this one back on the post, and Achilles not quite playing up enough to knock that one out, and it's incidental contact, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, just again, poor positioning there. He came too far in front of the net. I think he was mid-flip, so I don't blame him too much, but had he been deeper in the net, that home goal wouldn't have happened. He probably gets a good clear, and who knows, even score off that.
So a pretty tight defensive game here at the halfway mark in game 2. Only 2 shots on the board, both from Aspect, so both in favor of X-Train, as they're on the offensive prowl again. A double commit from Jamin and Gary there. This one's going to get put out front. Aspect's already rolling back, though. Mira with the challenge, and Gary tries to play it out. This one's going to bounce dangerously. Aspect's right there, and Jamin with a quick, he realized what was going on and jumped on that ball in a hurry, don't you think?
Yeah, that's, again, this is a fast-paced game. This is going to be faster than most, if not all, of the other round robins because these teams are so good. So the intensity and pace needs to go up by both sides. So
and really nice that they had an opportunity there to get back. Gary with a good rotation. Jamin challenging Gary there, not quite sure why. And that's about 3 times now we've seen those two guys kind of getting clustered up a little bit in their place. Got to smooth that out. Down a couple of goals. Still keeping pace with these with X-Train, I think. What do they got to do just to kind of make a bit of a change and get a little bit more shots offensively here?
Well, demos. If you can't, if they're blocking everything, just get rid of them. It's a little hard, but if if you just do demos and get rid of the other team, I mean, what are they gonna do? But a nice. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness!
Okay.
That was beautiful.
Jamin's like, I see you. I can do one too.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I don't know what else to
shot.
say other than, sir, thank you. That was a show.
The only thing I can think of is that Aspect thought maybe he's gonna miss it, but
No.
that's complete disrespect.
Oh, and then
James.
unfortunately, right off the face-off here, you got Age Unicorn versus Gary. A great follow-up, hats off to Mira, who follows up nice and tight and is able to punch that one right over. No one back to restore their 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and nice to see third man chipping in.
Absolutely.
Good.
Here's another
Doesn't matter
shot
if
here.
it's
This
off
is
the
going to go
kickoff,
deep.
It's still a goal.
Yeah, they all count on the scoreboard, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
good
and
goals.
Aspect cleans up the trash. My goodness, he's already got 3 shots in this one. And another one to restore a 3-goal lead, and they're taking control of this match with a minute left.
Yeah, it's just cookie cutter backboard there. High level players don't usually miss those shots. You just need to get behind and on top of the ball to push it down, and that's exactly what he does. He knows what he's doing with that shot there. Somebody needs in the backboard to clear it out from Aerial Apes, but nobody's there.
All right, Achilles to play this to over half. Readjusts as he thought Jamin was going to take over. Gary steps up to make a play as they regroup. Into the X-Train corner, or pardon me, Abe's corner it comes as Achilles ripping up the right-hand side to try and beat Aspect and can. Aspect through the center. Jamin and Gary both doubling again on that. Jamin's got to get this clear. And worked out as Aspect decided he was going to retreat. Gary in front of that for a little tap, and it's out to Jamin for a quick one, and a little help from Mira, but it was probably going in anyway. And 31 seconds, you're saying there's a chance?
Yes, Gary does that correctly. He needs to just pass it off the post, and Jamin put it in the right spot. It's just unfortunate. If Mira had a taller car, I think she probably would have saved that, because of the flatter car. Just pops right off and into the net. So good placement by Jamin. Not perfect, but it does the job.
Gary with a nice defensive wall clear there. And needs to really get us some shots here early on. As Unicorn's going to leave it for Jamin, who's just going to flip this in. And there is every bit of a chance on a huge solo effort from Jamin.
Yeah, you played that 50 perfectly. Achilles in there for cleanup if Jamin doesn't have enough speed, but that's exactly what they need to do, is win those 50s as well. Just get up in their faces. Don't give them time.
Aspect to take this one against Achilles. Achilles wins the draw and Age steps up. Very nicely puts this one in the corner. 7 seconds remaining. They got to get a big clear here, and they've got to do it quick if they're going to get a chance for a shot here. And that's going to fall down to the pitch. And they find themselves behind in this best of 7, 2 games to nothing. If you're just joining us, X-Train sporting the blue tonight versus Aerial Apes sporting the orange. The majority picking Aerial Apes to win this one in 6, down now 2 games to nothing here in this best of 7. Still pretty good matches, pretty close here, Lego, or what?
Yeah, it's both teams are certainly having to work for goals, but in this game, I think Aerial Apes just kind of gave up a little bit on the back end. There's a couple own goals, a couple bad bounces, just strange positioning from them. But I think the biggest thing is if you look at the bottom of the leaderboard, your highest guy is only touching the ball about, I don't know, 74 divided by 2. You do the math. Like, that's not including clears and stuff, but like that's basically yeah, 37, like 37 ball touch, maybe not exactly, and he got no shots, no saves, no nothing. So a little disheartening.
Yeah.
But
and it's funny actually because first game 1 Achilles was right up there. Now mind you, Aspect put up over 800 points, but game 1 Achilles 540 some odd points, I can't quite remember, but did an absolutely fantastic job. I don't want to see him come back and play so defensively. They ended up losing that game worse than they did game 1, which was very tight and into overtime. Achilles was very aggressive in game 1. I think they need to return to what they were doing there and get back on going for the throat. X-Train's not a team that you want to be passive with, because of the ability of Aspect. And Age Unicorn and Mira are working so well with him. The stepping back's not going to ever be the answer. It really has to be for these guys to get aggressive. And so hopefully we can see that as they come out here in game 3, pardon me, and have an opportunity to at least cut this lead down by 1.
Yeah, this is this is essentially what's gonna have to happen in every other season. Is you're gonna have to be more attacking of the guy that's the best. You have to. You can't lay off of him. You gotta go for it. It's gotta be your best versus their best, and then you gotta be able to support. But most importantly, you gotta work as a team to eliminate that top guy. It's like in hockey, right? It's like you got maybe 2 lines going after that first line, but if they're not
Right.
scoring, you're doing your job, right?
That's right.
So it's you gotta make sure that you neutralize the threat, and then the scoring will come right after.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did not do. There's Aspect once again playing this in the corner. Jamin needs to get a bit of a better touch on that, and I don't know. Normally, your answer might be, look, you had a hard angle, you had to drive to the ball there, which means you're not going to get a roll around clear. Maybe you're best to cycle out, let someone at back post get to it. But if you notice there, nobody was at back post. So Jamin did the best he could with that. And it looks like they're going to even up anyway. And he gets rewarded for a bad situation he was in with a very nice gimme gift off this faceoff.
Man, okay, I've played with Achilles, and his kickoff is really weird. But like that was the perfect way he did it. It just popped out right to the side. Age Unicorn going back for that boost, which is not wrong, but you know, and he gets punished for that. But Jamin, good follow up there. But really, Achilles 50 on that kickoff made the difference.
And a nice chance there as Achilles put that one off the backboard right in front, and both Gary and Jamin stepped up, neither one able to make any solid connection on that one. And this one comes back the other way. Achilles for an opportunity, top, right off the post. Achilles follows up, and now it's going in, and they get their first lead of the match. It's 2-1.
There we go. That's it. Gary with a nice shot here. Just anywhere in that top section would have been good, but he puts it right off the bar to confuse Aspect, and Achilles with a great finish puts it just behind H Unicorn, which is basically where you want to shoot. If there's a goalie in net, shoot behind him.
Achilles pushing this one into the zone. Age Unicorn plays it very well. Brings it out on the right, the left-hand wall. Aspect plays it up to himself. A little flick there.
Yeah.
And it's just going to roll as he gets the flick demo combo. Made it look easy. It was not.
Gets it by Gary, flicks it by Jamin, and poor Achilles had to have known that was coming. That's textbook. If you get it by 2, you go for the demo. Perfect. Good awareness by Aspect, because some people would normally just go back to the ball, but demoing the guy is the right play in that situation.
Out in front. It was a soft play, though. Mira trying to scoop this one up. Age Unicorn into assist as she pulls up to try and make a secondary play through the middle and does. This one coming back to Gary. Off the wall. He needs some support from Jamin, but they're both back. There he is now. Plays back alive. Age Unicorn pops this one up. This one might fall dangerous here, if not read pretty well by Apes. Very, very aggressive in the neutral zone now. X-Train, really not a whole lot. Falling down at the chance of the post right there. And a follow by Achilles that couldn't straighten out. This one had better not roll back the other way. Jamin's got to get there to beat it, and it does. Okay.
That's got to be a goal.
Jamin versus Aspect. Gets it over his head. Needs a little bit of assistance there. Age Unicorn beats it to him. And Achilles out front, Gary with a nice chip. Otherwise, there was a chance at a shot there. Aspect is up. This one's going towards the net, off the back post, and Mira's in too tight, no shot. Riding up the wall. Aspect in close tow with Achilles on that one. And doesn't even get a play off the ground before it started. This one's gonna flip quite wide. Achilles is gonna scoop it up, and back the other way is Apes. Have an opportunity for a 3-on-2 there. Mira lagging a little bit, following into the zone. Need to pull it out front. There it is. No one for the shot. Oh, wait, it was. And a big save by Age Unicorn. Jamin with a nice play. I can't get a shot. They get beat. Achilles and Aspect battling pretty much nonstop on the walls here. Both these guys wanting to do anything they can to secure some time and space to get a shot in this 2-2 third match.
Yeah, that's, I mean, that's how it's got to go, is the two guys that have played with each other got to start battling with each other. It's, you know, it feels good beating your friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
They gotta start
Unicorn pushed this over to Aspect, whether it was accidentally or not, and here it comes. Back the other way. Aspect's got a chance at a shot, and he makes it 3-2. Lots of time remaining, but a little bit of a miss blunder here.
Yeah, I mean, it's good by Aspect because he doesn't go for an air dribble, but he pots it by Gary, who's just too slow to that. He puts it right in the perfect post. Again, he knows where to shoot. He's gonna make it count, and that's it's hard for Jamin to stop. It's got to be on Gary at that point. It's just too slow.
Yeah, in a difficult situation, both Jamin and Gary were both cycling out in the same rotation. Just got to stagger a little bit, especially when you got Aspect on the field and get an opportunity there to make a save. And unfortunately, they're down a goal here. Lots of time left as Gary puts this one into the train zone. This one's going to pop out. Achilles the challenge, and no. Aspect's got just Jamin to beat now, and he can't.
Good win.
Very nice save there. Could have been disastrous if he doesn't make that. And this one's going to come back the other way. Jamin needs to corral versus Aspect. Who's going to pop it off the backboard for a chance? Oh, off the post, and there's no joy. Gary's got to move quickly to move this one back up the pitch. And Unicorn's going to pop it for a pop fly. Jamin says, I'll take that. And on the offensive go the Apes. Challenged by Achilles 1. Very well handled. Gary for a shot, and he can't pull the trigger. Jamin to chase this one down in the corners. Got Aspect already waiting.
Oh, okay.
And a nice contact there just by when in doubt spread out and got in the way. And Achilles able to get back there. Not much of a shot from Aspect.
Bit of a slow,
okay, Achilles tried to leave. Oh, he actually was really wisely left that for Gary. Opportunity here. Puts it back off. Jamin's in where he should be. Achilles needs to beat him. Jamin cycles to the shooter. Needs someone in front of the net as this comes up. Gary steps up.
Demo.
And there's a shot and a big save. Oh, my goodness. He had it on the bumper.
Hold on.
Are you kidding me?
Achilles? Oh. That was the right play.
Off the ceiling. He's going to drop nicely for Jamin. Oh, he didn't have any clue it was coming off the ceiling like that.
Oh, no.
As this one goes back the other way. Oh, my goodness. And did not see this coming. And another one by Aspect.
You know, it's hard to say, but I wonder, fast aerials, if Gary gets up on that quicker, maybe using a faster. It looked like he double jumped, but might have gotten a piece of it, but all that pressure just for a counter goal is just, that's disheartening.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? We talked about earlier about the mental state of these teams, and you know, and whether or not these they could keep it together in terms of Aerial Apes and X-Train. And it looks like X-Train is what we were talking about most of all, and they haven't needed it. They've led the whole way. Now we're looking at whether or not Aerial Apes can recover from this.
Well, I mean, let's be realistic. Except for game 2, all of these have been fairly close with like most of these goals have been Aerial Apes doing some kind of mistake, right? Some of these goals have been Aspect just genuinely like actually being really good, but most of them are him capitalizing on their mistakes, right? Which is how you play Rocket League. You capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So it's not like X-Train is dominating them, but they're just capitalizing on their mistakes more than Aerial Apes is, and Aerial Apes isn't creating enough space or openings, and they're not capitalizing on those openings either, the way that X-Train is. So, you know, we gotta see a more physical game. I think that's basically how it's gonna go, and just capitalize, because they had a lot of shots.
Well, I was gonna say that Aspect's done more shots than enough to make Charlie Sheen blush here today, and all he does is just keep coming.
Yeah. So I mean, 7 shots. That's about on par for an attacking offensive player. Like, you should be getting 6-7 shots per game. You know, you're not gonna score all of them, but the more shots you put, the more pressure you're putting on that defense, the more boost they're wasting, the more chances your teammates have. So, you know, and then every 10 shots, maybe you'll get the clip, right?
So now we have, and I'll do it for Spudsy since he's asking anyway. Nice post. That's for Spuds, who's both mentioning that in the chat and also doesn't realize we can hear him in our ears. But anyway, here we are. We're in the game 4, and now it's do or die time for Aerial Apes. They got to put this one away, or they're getting sent home, and we're gonna crown some champs. So they really need to get this done here in here in match 4.
That's me. Just put the no.
So here we go. All is on the line. Are we going to be crowning a champ, or are we going to be seeing a game 5 as Aspect wins this one tidily, and he settles back for some boost? Gary with it clear. Aspect up to push towards the net, and there's nice aggressive tenacity that we've been looking to see. And Jamin right there. Okay. That's what we got to see out of this team, is getting after this, and they did, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, that's it. Just deny his aerials, and you'll score one right back. But that's been the theme so far. Is don't let Aspect do what he does, right? And that's a perfect example. Is they got right in his face and they scored.
Now see if they can keep that level of pressure up here. Long match to go, but they know exactly what's on the line as Age Unicorn stuffs Jamin, trying to bring this one out of the zone. Up into the corners. This one's going to drop dangerously, but no one there to pressure his Aspect. Had elected to play third man there and step back. Jamin on the push now. Gary's going to run with him. No, they're going to cycle back out. Into the corner gets played. Achilles out to center. Hope to Gary, who's going to move up there and can't get the stuff on Aspect, and this is coming back the other way.
Bump
No
Jamin and
support.
Aspect there, though. Watch out for that.
Yeah, right.
In the air, that's good. Oh, it's empty for Gary. Oh,
No, for Gary, who I thought put that one up on the scoreboard, and now going to come back the other way as no. Almost
see
looked like
what they
Age
were
Unicorn
going
got in the way and
for.
made a save there.
No. Aspect was trying to pass that to him, and he went too fast.
Oh.
Because realistically, what I saw was Jamin was coming in from the other side, and there was potential that he could make a save. So he passes it to Aged Unicorn, who crosses up the direction, and it might be enough to like trick Jamin, right, and fake him out and score the goal. So I get it, but the follow-up from Aged Unicorn just wasn't there.
These guys are playing aggressive now. Love that step up there from Achilles. Came right in on Aspect, put it back in the zone. There's Gary again. So kind of talked a little bit about this, mind you, in the other way, but dominating that quarter wall. And here they are cycling very well to keep their offensive possessions alive. As Jamin likely to turn in this, doesn't need to, as Achilles going to put this one back in. Jamin and Achilles together, Gary cycling back. Age Unicorn at the half mark. Got Gary to beat and can't. And he's going to put this one off the wall, hope to get it raised high. Unfortunately, rolls along the buckle, and this one's coming back for a shot. Gary needs to get up on it, and does. And a good save there from an awkward angle, undoubtedly. Achilles with a forward pass. So go ahead.
It's just good by him. He just needs to pop it up and away, and the team can do the rest.
Out front, dangerously rolling. Someone needs to scoop it up and does. Achilles eyeballing this in the corner, knows he's got two to beat and stays back off the back post, regroups, picks up full boost, and off he goes. Here comes Achilles into the train zone and needs Gary to punch this forward. Good read, no doubt some good communication. Let's keep this one going. As Aspect, though, able to cycle up the clear, cycling well. And all stuck on one side, though, and so they roll back to play some defense. Now we're going to see an opportunity here for Train to get on the offense. Coming back the other way, still 1-0, holding a really good defensive game. Gary, no! I thought, it was Jamin. Almost had a chance at that one, but it's all tied up.
Yeah, just Achilles missing there. Again, it's another mistake there. Just a whiff, and that'll do it. That'll sink in and tie the game.
Yeah, especially at this level. One small defensive error like that could very much cost you, but it hasn't yet, as it's still 1-1. Anyone's game. It is a do-or-die situation, though, for the Apes. Keep that pressure up. Aspect and Unicorn on a 2-on-1, and Aspect leaves. Off the post! Oh! Man, it's almost a good thing he did. That might have been a go-ahead goal there. But he gets the boost and puts it back into the zone. Achilles says no. Off into the corner it is, as they try and cycle this one back out front. And tenaciously try and drill this one out to center, and it's there, and a big save. Oh my goodness. Your heart just jumps when it comes out there, doesn't it?
My gosh, if the car is following it, it's just like you're thinking, oh no, not the Doomsy.
So Gary playing very defensively here, trying to protect this 1-1. I'm not sure that I want to go take this one to overtime. I would say if you're going to beat this team, you do it in regulation. Do or die. Just like that, Gary, looking good. And now you got a goal on the board, and it's a go-ahead 2-1.
Yeah, so thing to note in there, Aspect was at the midfield going up, and Achilles just went right on it. That's exactly what they need to do. That's exactly the reason that goal was scored, is because Aspect was still floating in the air, so that's perfect. It's a good shot, too.
And a great shot. Mira with a nice push out into the Abe zone. Oh, and a nice bump. Aspect doesn't get a shot because of a great contact.
Bump him good.
You got to knock him off that ball. The Apes need to hold on to this one for less than a minute here. Aspect in the zone, no shot. Mira to play this back to Age Unicorn. who kind of out of position here and needs, oh, and almost played it over Aspect, who just took charge. And this one's going to be a high drop and cleared well.
Nice.
Achilles in the corner.
Nice.
Ooh, nice play there. Unicorn read it pretty good. And a pinch off Jamin with 30 seconds on the clock as Jamin puts this one forward. It's on target.
Oh, it's a backflip.
Oh, and just off the bar. Jamin for a second one, and that's going nowhere. Achilles back out front. And oh, Jamin almost, I think he tried to get a shot and pushed it out of the way, actually.
Yeah, he was close on the first shot. If he capitalized on that, it would have been good.
15 seconds remaining. This is dangerous. Gotta get it cleared. Get it on the post. Epic missing. No. No, it goes in anyway, and it's 2-2 with 5 seconds left. And their hearts must be ripped out of their chest.
Dang it, man. You gotta flip that one away. Gary, I think Jamin just panicked. Just pure pain. Yeah, you can see it on his player cam. He was panicking.
Okay, looks like we're probably going to overtime unless.
Well, hold on. It's still in the air. It's still in the air, and the guy that likes to be in the air is still in the air. And
No, Jamin with a monster
no,
save.
we're still going. We're still going.
Can you? Are you not entertained? Oh my goodness. And Jamin misses that one. My heart would have sunk for them. Here we are in overtime. Aspect is up. And this one's going to fall almost right into face-off circle.
Like
An opportunity here needs to get cleared.
Somebody take
It's got to be cleared. Jamin just put it in his own net. Like, no, for the championship. For the championship, Gary and Jamin are both back. Can't figure out. We're going to watch it on the replay. And you know what? We can score that. Oh, no. I'm speechless. This caster is speechless. What do you think, Lego? Lego is speechless. Oh, he's probably kicking himself for that one. I feel for him. That could have happened to literally anybody. And it happens to him in that play with the championship on the line after playing such a great game in a desperation game 4. And I'm stunned. But wow.
The only thing I can think of for that idea was just panic and the stress, and that was it, because that play didn't need to happen. That ball could have been cleared centuries ago by either one of those players. I don't think it was rolling into the net even. I think it was going to go wide. I have to check again. But that's just brutal.
Yeah, full marks to Aspect, who said, look, let's play another one. We don't want to win like that. But, you know, a win's a win's a win. The ball's in the net, it counts. And so after we've kind of got our heads a little rattled here from seeing that end like that, we have to say congratulations to X-Train as we get back with the boys on the desk here. Your Season 4 Rocket Lads champions. Congratulations, X-Train, for a well-played 4-game sweep and an amazing season. And our full hats off as well to Aerial Apes, who played absolutely outstanding all year long and an excellent game here tonight. Really hard-fought overtime game 1, hard-fought overtime game 4, and very close match really throughout the whole night, don't you think?
Yeah. Again, like these matches, you know, game 2, game 3, they don't really show the score. 2-goal, 3-goal leads. Like, it was close. It was close. They had him. They had him a lot of chances, but again, like, I mean, maybe it's a bit early, but that last own goal is kind of like the summary for Aerial Apes. They kind of beat themselves. They made too many mistakes. They didn't capitalize when they should have, and you know, the winner that's going to be more consistent is going to win. And that time they didn't show their consistency. So
yeah, well, let's see if we can get the rest of the boys on the panel back in here. And I think we still do have them all, although it does appear like we might be missing Josh. Oh, Josh's power went out. Oh, well, we hope Josh is okay. And we'll get him back in here, and we're going to make it work. Oh, okay. And it looks like we've got everybody.
Well,
There we go. We're unmuted in
There we
OBS.
go.
So if you didn't hear before, big congratulations, guys, to X-Train on
Back on the other
4-game sweep to cap
back
off
here?
our Series
We are back
4
Wow.
championship. And they are the champions and well-earned. And also a big shout-out to Aerial Apes, who played a
My
phenomenal season and a very entertaining championship game. But, gentlemen, what did you think of that? You just saw really briefly. It had its highs, its lows. The excitement was crazy. Gary almost winning game 1 seconds before overtime. And then what we just seen, which probably ripped your heart apart like it did me in that final game. What did you think of that match, guys?
It was everything I wanted and more.
Agreed.
Well, I wanted game 7.
You know what, though?
Almost everything we want.
I like what you said though earlier, Phoenix. A win's a win, and really, a lot of these games they had in the bank until the last second, and that kind of tension, the pressure, it makes you do silly things, unfortunately. And I think that in a way, X-Train caused a forced error by their constant pressure and aggression that leads to a mental mistake like that.
Yeah,
it's all part of the game. That's how the cookie crumbles.
That
as
is
they
how
say.
the cookie So it looks like egg on the face, though, of not only the chat, but the desk, as well as the pick 'em pool.
Well,
everybody
hey,
wrong
hey,
in this
Training
one.
Hey,
So I was off by 2.
You were
I was
off
up
by
by
2.
1.
Fair enough. Did you guys
But
know we
wow,
could hear you that
like-
entire time?
I did not.
I muted their sound.
I didn't know how to do that. That was maybe the toughest casting I have ever done.
I heard you laughing a little bit.
We're trying to
between
pick
everything.
Lego's voice out of the myriad of voices.
So,
Just nod, just smile and wave, boys.
smile and wave,
Smile
boys.
wave.
Smile and wave.
Some of the input was great anyway, regardless whether you guys know you were given it or not. I tried to signal you by answering Spud's question live. I was like, he'll figure that out now. But anyway, guys, so huge. So we're going to announce the prizes they get. Who's got that covered? I think we were looking at Josh, but I don't know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do have Dax with us, I think, here too. We could also bring him
I
in.
don't think he has our audio on.
No.
Can he hear
Because,
us? Wait, Dax, hi.
What's up, Dax? Can he see us? No, we
Can
can't.
you see us?
We can see him.
He's looking at us. He's muted.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
There you go. So
There we
Can you hear me?
Josh had a power outage, Dax. So you understand who to hype up the champs, announce the prizes that they get for our big season 4 winners.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Nick?
That would be with Josh. Yeah, is he not back yet?
No,
his power
he's still down. So let's see if we can find that here. But you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's try and get Josh back in here.
Okay.
And if not, we'll give you time to look that up. We're going to moving on. So can we get let's do an interview with the winning team, who
Yeah.
I would like to hear from X-Train very much here. So let's see if we can get those guys in. So we're gonna
Who's
we're gonna
join?
cut the
'Cause
video
Josh
here,
was
and we're gonna be
supposed
right back with the interview
Wait.
with X-Train,
Who's gonna
your
join you?
season 4 champions.
There was 14 teams.
Then there were 2, the undefeatable threats.
Now just one question remains. Grand finals.
Have you ever played with a queen?
Welcome to Rocket Lads Season 4.
Tonight we will throw down the gauntlet.
I hope you are hyped.
Your casters are screaming.
I can't wait any longer. I need it now.
Production is clicking.
Rocket control, we are ready for launch sequence.
The players are suiting up.
Wait, are these things fire resistant?
ナイトヒアープレイオフスタートナウ
Yeah, we are back with our season 4 winners. Huge congratulations to X-Train champion season 4 Rocket Lads, and we couldn't be happier for them. I realize, and James realizes that you cannot see them. We've also lost Josh. We heard a tsunami took out all of the East Coast. And so we're just kind of dealing with that, processing with that in order of importance. One, our champions. So we're going to deal with that first, then we'll deal with the East Coast after that. Hashtag double check that. I'm not quite sure that's true. So anyway, we're going to get your voices for them so we can hear them. So guys, huge congratulations. Captain, Age Unicorn, you guys, do you have any doubt you were coming in here to get this done? And what do you think was the biggest part and don't say aspect about how you guys were able to get this win today?
I'm not going to lie. Mira's, she scored a goal, and also her kickoffs definitely scored us the first overtime.
Yeah, actually, I agree. I made specific mention on the cast about Mira's kickoffs. Fantastic, some big wins and chipping in, where she needed to do that. So, how do you guys feel about being champions? Aspect, how do you feel about winning season 5? Did you think you were going to be here? You're happy you're here? What's going on?
It's pretty crazy. And from last season to this season, it's a big difference for sure. It's like everybody did well on the team. There's no words to explain it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was all around effort. You guys coming in there probably didn't think you were going to sweep 4 straight. Mira, huge contributions. Probably, would I be wrong in saying that you played even above what you thought you were going to be doing tonight? You played a fantastic all-around game and really fit into this team. How do you feel about being a season 4 champion?
Yeah, I was just saying to the guys, like, it's pretty crazy that I'd never played a game before, and here I am at championships. It doesn't really make sense, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and hey, at least we got one champion in the house, eh? Which is great. So guys, anything you want to say about how that wrapped up? I mean, it's unavoidable not to talk about that. You guys they played a fantastic game. How do you feel about how Aerial Apes played you guys today? Not only that, but anything you want to say to them out of respect after having played a heck of a match against you guys? I guess I'll put that out to Age Unicorn first.
I think I was definitely not expecting such a close game. Yeah.
So they played you really well. How about you, Aspect? Anything you want to say to Aerial Apes after playing this great game with them?
I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I thought they were gonna win. I heard the standings after the game, and I'm pretty sure they were in favor. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be very close. And you know what? The last game of that series, they should have had it. It's an unfortunate situation what happened, but it was a good series for sure.
Yes, it was. Amira, how about you? Anything you want to give a shout out to the guys over at Aerial Apes for a match well played?
Yeah, good job, guys. It was a lot of fun. Not loving how it ended. That's not really fun for anybody, but it was a tough game. It was fun.
Yeah, but hey, as you guys know, that could have easily been the other way. This is Rocket League, and anything you get a bounce. James, anything you want to bounce off these guys?
Well, the one thing I just noticed was all 4 of those games. I could swear you guys were either tied or even going down in the last seconds of these games, and you came back.
Yep.
Like, what was the mental state of your team in those last seconds to pull it together? Maybe Aspect.
It was like I'll say like how it was. I'm like, okay, guys, let's just score now. And let's just do this. And then that was every single goal that they scored. We're like, let's just come back. Let's just win this. And that's what happened.
Yeah, and you know what? That's I believe that's definitely what got you the win tonight. It was that mental attitude. So good job, you guys. That's all I have to add.
Thank you.
Nice job, guys. Huge congratulations from everybody here in the desk. Big congratulations for everybody on the Twitch chat. You guys, X-Train, are our Season 4 Rocket Lads champions. You get to enjoy that. You get a division named after yourself next year. You get your own little tag in the Discord server that only you guys get to sit in. And now just made available, I don't know if you guys know this, on the Rocket Lads store is championship merch with you guys on it, I believe. So I don't know how they do that. It just says championship merch now available. So that's great. So full congratulations and thanks for taking this time out of your celebration to talk to us. So we'll get ourselves back to the desk and get on with some of these giveaways and the hype for season 5 still to come. We'll be right back.
What the heck is a minky?
Hey guys, we are back. So a great interview there with our champions X-Train, who had a lot of great things to say about playing a tough-nosed match against Aerial Apes, and if you guys able to hear, a lot of respect dealt out to those guys too, and how they played, and even how it ended, a tough one. But they're happy to be champions, and once again, huge congratulations for them. Now, do we have Jamin here, or was he not wanting to do that? We don't make the losing team do an interview; we do ask. Is he there or no?
I think he was around because he asked, but we're only doing the captain, so
we'll just bring in Jamin on this one. I mean, if they want to join us, they're welcome to. But so we'll cut the video, and we're gonna come back with some thoughts from either Aerial Apes or Aerial Apes team captain Jamin. We'll be right back.
Once upon a time, there was 14 teams.
Then there were 2, the undefeatable threats.
Now just one question remains. Grand finals.
And James in there.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it looks like we got the whole desk here. We want to pay our respects to Our runners up for season 4, Aerial Apes, and we've got their captain standing by with us, Jamin. Jamin, it was an awesome match. We just watched you guys play a tough nose match. It's a tough one to get swept, but how do you guys feel about how you played it? Certainly the outcome 4 games to none didn't really indicate to us, how even this matchup was. How do you and you guys feel about a great match here?
Well, we definitely didn't get blown out, I don't think. Like, there were 2 overtimes. Most of the games were 1 or 2 goals, so we're happy with that. We're glad we didn't get blown out. We believe we gave them a little too much time, so on certain points, and Aspect and Age Unicorn, are really a great offensive duo. Myra was playing her role really well. So they're really tough because we knew that as soon as we let them have something, we got punished really hard. So they played it really well.
Yes, they certainly did. We went back and forth on this a little bit before coming into this, whether or not to talk about that final game. And a little bit of a difficult circumstance. I don't know if you followed on the Twitch chat at all, but your opponents, X-Train, they didn't like it either. And you probably saw Aspect there say, no, let's play that one again. We don't want to end like that. So just give us, if it's not too painful for you, a little rundown about what happened on that final play. As
you mean the one where I uncle? Or the one?
Yeah, the one that in overtime in Game 4 that put it away and sealed the championship. What was going through your head in that play there?
I wasn't happy.
No.
I was lagging a little, but I'm not going to blame it on that. I mean, I don't know. I normally lag anyways. It was tough, to end it like that, but it happens. So
it does.
Oh well.
And the own goal, there were 2 own goals that game, I think. The other one was just pretty unfortunate. Me and Achilles bumping it off each other. So, it happens. I don't really know what much else to say about that.
No, you summed it up pretty good. You're right. It happens. It happens in the regular season. It happens in a championship match. And it's unfortunate when it happens in a game, a championship ceiling last match. But, hey, that's the way the ball bounces in Rocket Lads. Anything you guys on the panel here have for our runner-up?
First the worst, second the best.
Yeah, I like that. I live by that.
Hey, Jamin, I got a quick question for you. You guys probably gave X-Train the biggest run for their money of the entire season. Going into next season, if those...
Oh, James, your audio.
Oh, we just lost James' audio?
Let's guess what he was going to say.
Can we read lips properly?
Any thoughts?
Okay, am I back? Am I back?
Yeah,
okay.
you're back.
My question: What tips would you like to give to all future Rocket Lads to basically take it to the next X-Train of season 5? Because you guys gave them a run for their money. What suggestions you got?
Don't own goal in the finals. That's one of my tips. Definitely don't. You gotta stay on the ball at all times against this team because, like I said, as soon as we let it go a little bit, okay, let's chill out for a second. As soon as we chilled out, we got scored on. So you got to stay on the ball at all times. I guess that's probably the best tip I could give against them.
All right, you guys all heard it. Stay on the ball. That's going to be the key to taking out the powerhouses from next season. Thanks for those comments.
Yeah, ball chase.
Well, Jamin, huge thanks for coming in here. Not easy taking a loss, but hey, really look at it this way. Second place, season 4. You guys were awesome. You won your division clearly. You're out in the championship. You had a hard-fought, well-played match. And our hats, so we tip them to you guys for an excellent season. And we look forward to having you guys back. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in season 5. So, Jamin, we'll let you go talk with your team. And thank you very much for joining us on the panel.
Thank you. Thanks for this.
So we've got this all to your Rocket Lads merch store and choose an item of your choice. They've got hoodies, they've got t-shirts, they've got hats, I believe.
We got blankets, no hats.
They got blankets, no hats, but blankets. Blankets are
long sleeve tees, zippers.
What do we got here, Dax?
We got long sleeve tees. We got hoodies, zippered hoodies, pullover hoodies.
Wow.
Mugs, phone covers. Yeah.
Wow. Item of your choice for the winning teams. Now, if that's not incentive to get out there on the pitch and practice for next year, guys, I don't know what is. But that's not all the giveaways we're giving away here today. First of all, we got to talk about our series MVP. And they have left this to me to appoint a series MVP. Now, that's a tough one, and I'll tell you why. I really valued there's 3 people that stood out for me today. 4. I'm going to say 4 people that stood out for me. Jamin played fantastic all around, all game. Really well, especially on the high walls in mid. And I saw him shutting down Aspect a lot there. And so that was a huge game. Achilles played very well, as well, particularly in game 1 and 2. Aspect, of course, was the star of the show here as far as aerial display and goals. But I want to include Mira in this conversation. And the reason I did is because she stepped up in a huge way for her team there tonight, not only in kickoffs, but also with a goal and shots all around. We're talking about the MVP is who impacted their team the most. And I like to think of it as over and above what you're already expected to do. But for me, well, all 4 of those get honorable mention. The MVP undoubtedly to me falls to Aspect. And I want to see what you guys think about that as a panel. Go ahead, Nick.
It sticks. It works. I agree entirely. He stepped up.
Yeah, absolutely. It was make or break, like having him on and off the field.
Lego?
Yeah. I don't know. I still want to say Jamin. Even with that last thing, like he has been a very solid player for Aerial Apes all season long. He's looked better. He had that nice little goal that's kind of mimicking Aspect. He had a lot of potentially, a lot of shots, a lot of pressure for his team, and I think he understood better than most that you got to keep staying on him. You can see that in post game. Aspect is he did what we expected, really. And I think I still want to give it to Jamin, just because he showed captain's attitude at the end there. He owned up to his mistake. I'm joking, but I think Jamin's definitely MVP for me.
Okay, so listen to all the panel here, kind of reviewing this in my head. And also, you know what else I want to add to that? Jamin's comments in the interview as we wrapped up, all positive. Hey, had a great time, love my team. Could have happened to anybody. For what he does on and off the field, we're going to go MVP season 4 championship game, Jamin.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Jamin. I have been convinced MVP for what you do on and off the field, with honorable mention of Achilles Aspect, Miramira, as I had seen it playing that match. So we're not going to get to the pick'em winners. There's a lot of numbers to be crunching and tallying. I've just got some updates that's not going to happen tonight. So we're going to be revealing that out on the Discord, as you guys are normally used to getting those updates. We do have a couple of giveaways ready to go here, though, I believe, although Josh was going to give those away.
It's in the admin chat. He said he posted the website, and then I'm going to...
Oh, he did? Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do the draw right now. Josh is in the chat. I'm watching him. So we're going to get a drum roll. These are for 600 credit giveaways, and they are a draw. So drum roll for number 1. Obsidian. 600 credits to Obsidian. Whoa! Believe it or not. Very nice. Okay. All right. So who's left in there? So, yeah, we're not done. One more 600 credit to give away if your name is still in there. And there are many. Josh is going to pull this right out of a hat right now. Here we go. For the final 600 credit reward. You got to be kidding me. It's Aspect. Well done. So you didn't get the MVP. Apparently you do win 600 credits. Yeah, oh, there you go. Josh spoiled it. He's in the chat just ruining my show. Oh, what a guy. Don't read. If you can't read, you're enjoying the show.
Of course.
If you're blind.
Oh, man. This guy. Anyway, the show always got to go on, so we're going to try and hype that all we can. All right, so season 5. Guys, is there going to be a season 5?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. There definitely is going to be season 5.
There definitely is. So we are proud to announce that Rocket Lads are going to be coming back for a season 5 that is going to be kicking off in the fall of 2022. So this year, or 21, sorry, this year, we're going to be playing another season. So they're going to have registration. I believe DAC's opening up in October.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be in October, and it's going to be a little different in season I guess next year, season 5, whatever. We're only going to do one season of Rocket Lads. And it's going to be a little different, a little bit of a twist, but we got a video to kind of tease what we're planning. but it's going to be lit, so you definitely don't want to miss it.
So we're not going to give away our twist just yet. We're going to get to this video. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, we'll get to the video. So once you guys are done with everything else, we'll just get to the video. And I just want to say thanks everyone for obviously all the work that's gone into this season, the last 2 seasons really. We had some good people that have left us, but we have a lot of good people that have stepped up. So it's sad to see people leave, but at the same point, people are doing great work. So I really appreciate that, and all the people watching us and supporting us in all the ways that you do. We really appreciate it, and we're going to do some amazing things next season. So yes, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Dax, for all you do behind the scenes, and for everybody not only that worked so hard on production. You guys have no idea the work that goes into the videos, the work that goes into the streaming, the casters, the time that you guys donate in making these fun and exciting matches is huge. So big thanks from all of us here, and to you guys who play and who sign in to watch. We love it, and so that's why season 5 is coming back. Keep the hype up, keep the involvement of Rocket Lads, and we'll keep enjoying playing. So final words, a big thank you from all us here. Big congratulations to X-Train. Guys, it has been a pleasure to be on the panel with you tonight.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
And
without
further ado, we got an awesome video that we're going to enjoy from our video mix master, Nth James, with a little bit of clues as to your season 5.
音声アコーナタイム There was 14 teams.
Then there were 2, the undefeatable threats.
Now just one question remains. Grand Finals.
Hello Rocket Lads. Let's take a moment to look back.
It's over! It's all over! It's all over! 4-3 as SCP sweeps H Protocol here in the first best of 7 series. Goes up with Boost Disparity. What's it after that? Oh, champions! It is over! It is over! Straight into an overtime, and Dunkin' Donuts is your season 3 Rocket Lad champions!
Myself and all the computer voices would like to thank you for your being a part of this tournament. And the humans have something to say too.
Want to give a shout out to Cookies, Clay Tuna, and of course Nth James. Thanks for being the underdogs of season 4.
Our kings from the west, VM Gems, Fargo, Mystery Maj, and Fartbuster. Thank you for making this a memorable season.
How can we forget about Volcanic and Zane Wolf, the dynamic duo? It was great to see you guys, and again, thank you.
Achilles, Gary, and Jamin, thank you for being the aerial apes that we all wanted to see.
Definitely couldn't have been a season without these guys. Yeah, talking to you, Spudster, Michael K, and Joshy Boy. Awesome players, even better people. Thanks for season 4.
Hey, don't forget to thank us too.
Can't forget to mention Blank Outcast, Evan Lars, I Write Sins. Thanks so much for making season 4 happen, guys.
Thank you, Galleon Sirens, Slim, Kevlar, and Lion Lad, for an amazing season. We hope to see you in the next one.
Another shout out for Ozpop, Talf, Nias. You guys did amazing. Thank you so much for joining us for this season.
Shinji, Spriggs, JC Newbie, thank you for having the biggest hearts in this league and never giving up.
Huge thank you this season to these guys. They were awesome. Shiny, Prairie Ranger, 2-4, you guys are the best. Thanks a lot. Great season 4.
This one goes out to Crow, Calsoft, Patty Big Rig, and I Am Wilbur. Thanks so much for being part of season 4.
To the members of Lime Voltage, we thank you, Obsidian Gab, and Quila Chaotic for an amazing season.
Aspect, Mirror, and Age Unicorn, thank you guys so much for joining us this season. It was amazing to see you guys play so well as a team.
Trentino, Phoenix, and Snowman, thank you for playing your hearts out every night, sticking with it to the end.
To all of the guys that help out with production and casting, you know who I'm talking about, production, Tao, Joshola, Dax, Lego, thank you so much for all you do. And every single one of our casters, trainees, and crews, you guys are the best. You make the season amazing. Thank you for all you do.